In this video, I want to introduce you a translation of a German training manual issued by the German Armored Forces containing basic lessons of armored warfare on the company level. Rule number 1. Before any attack, acquaint yourself with the ground. Use the information provided by other units or by the map. Share this information with your subordinate commanders. Number 2. No armored attack is so fast, even under the most pressing situation, that you do not have time to put platoon commanders into the picture about the tactical situation, mission, and anything else which may impact on the coming action. Number 3. Always keep your eye out for the enemy. Only careful combat reconnaissance can protect you from surprises. Protect your flanks as well as the front. Observation to all sides is the duty of every commander. Number 4. You must lead with strength. At least 2 tanks must be forward, and the tray platoons must be held far enough forward to support the lead platoon. The more guns that fire in the first minute, the quicker the enemy will be defeated and the fewer losses will you suffer. Number 5. When breaking cover, do it quickly and together. The more targets the enemy is shown simultaneously, the harder his fire control and distribution will be, and the more guns you will have in effect on the enemy. Number 6. In the attack, drive as fast as you can. At slow speed you can see and shoot only a little better than at high speed, and are much more likely to be hit. For a tank there should be only 2 speeds, the half speed for firing and all out forward. This is the basic principle of tank combat. Number 7. When anti-tank weapons are encountered at long or medium ranges, you must first return fire and then maneuver against them. First make a firing halt, then commit the bulk of the company to maneuver on the enemy with the continued support of 1 platoon. Number 8. When anti-tank weapons are encountered at close range, stopping is suicide. Only immediate attack at the highest speed with every weapon firing will have success and reduce losses. Number 9. In combat against the anti-tank guns, you may never, even under the protection of strong fire support, allow a single platoon to attack alone. Anti-tank weapons are not employed singly. Remember, lone tanks in Russia are lost. Number 10. When an impassable obstacle, for instance a minefield or anti-tank ditch, is encountered, you must immediately and without hesitation give the order to withdraw into the nearest cover. Standing still in open sight, trying to carry on the attack, has in such circumstances no sense and will only cost you losses. Your consideration on how to make a new start will be best made in the safety of cover. Number 11. A strong point, for instance a small village or artillery battery position, whenever possible should be attacked from different directions simultaneously in order to split enemy defensive fire and deceive him about the true location and direction of the attack. In this manner, your breakthrough will be easier and your losses fewer. Number 12. Ammunition should not always be conserved. In the decisive moment, if you want to save casualties, you may expend ammunition at exceptionally high rates. Number 13. Never split your combat power. This is to say, do not employ parts of the company in such a manner that they cannot support each other. When your attack has two objectives, you should attack first one and then the other with all weapons. In this way, you will move certainly end up with both objectives in hand and fewer casualties. Number 14. Support from artillery fire or dive bombers must be used immediately, that is to say, while the fire is still hitting the objective. Afterward, when the fire has stopped, it is too late. You must know that mostly such fires only produce a suppressing effect, not a destroying one. It is better to risk a friendly shell or bomb than to charge into an active anti-tank defense. Number 15. Other weapons and arms cross-attached to you should not be misused. Do not use them for purposes for which they were not intended. For example, do not use tank destroyers as assault guns, or armored infantry as tanks, or recon or engineer troops as infantry. Number 16. Unarmed or lightly armored units attached to you must be protected from any unnecessary losses until they are needed for their own operational tasks, for which reason they were attached to you. Number 17. Cross-attached units placed under your command are not your servants but your guests. You are answerable to supply them and share everything they need. Don't just use them on guard duty. In this way, they will work better and more loyally for you when you need them, and that will be often. Number 18. In combined operations with infantry or armored infantry, you must make certain that the arms stick close together. Only so can they help each other and achieve success. Which of the two is leading is a secondary matter. What must be known is that is the intention of the enemy to separate them, and that you must prevent this in all circumstances. Your battle cry must be "Protect the infantry," and the infantry's battle cry is "Protect the tanks." Number 19. In a defense or security mission, place your tanks so that not only their firepower but also their shock action can be brought into play. Also, leave only a few tanks in stationary firing positions. Keep most as mobile reserves under cover. Tanks defend aggressively. Number 20. Against strong enemy resistance, there is no point in continuing the attack. Every failed attack only costs more casualties. Your effort must always be to hold the enemy with only weak forces in order to use mass of your strength at another, weaker place. Break through and destroy the enemy by surprise attack in the rear or flank. And number 21. Never forget that your soldiers do not belong to you, but to Germany. Personal glory, hunting, and senseless daredeviltry lead only to exceptional cases to success, but always cost blood. In battle against the Soviet Union, you must temper your courage with your judgment, your instincts, and your tactical ability. Only then will you have the prerequisites to be victorious in battle, and only then will your soldiers look on you with loyalty and respect, and always stand by you in combat readiness.